Hey guys, it's your boy Dimpo. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well. And today we'll be discussing the only genuine concern I have for Space Marine 2. So, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is easily one of the most anticipated games of the year. With stunning visuals, brutal combat, and legacy to uphold, the game has everything going for it. But there is one critical factor that could hold it back from being Game of the Year. So, the gaming community currently is buzzing with excitement as Focus Entertainment prepares to release Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. It's set to launch on all platforms, so PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. And guys, speaking, this sequel has big shoes to fill. Fans of the original are really eager to see how Saber Interactive, the developers behind the project, will push the franchise forward. But also newcomers to the franchise as well are very curious to see how this game turns out. Having spent over 40 hours with the game, I have nothing but positive feedback except for one thing, but it's more of a concern rather than feedback. Now, Space Marine 2 isn't just another game, it is a bold statement. You know, in a world where we got countless Warhammer 40k games, of which most of them are below average, the developers have finally been confident enough to place this title among the ranks of other top tier blockbuster video games. The anticipation is through the roof, with many already predicting it is a strong contender for Game of the Year. However, amidst all the hype, there is one legitimate concern that the gaming community has raised, myself included, and I've made many videos on this, and that is to do with replayability. In today's gaming landscape, where players are often bombarded with endless choices, the ability to keep gamers engaged over the long term is crucial. While Space Marine 2 promises an epic experience, the question remains, will it have enough in the fuel tank left to keep players coming back after all the credits roll? So replayability isn't just a nice to have feature, it's a necessity. Gamers today have a shortened attention span and are always looking for reasons to keep playing. And without strong replayability, even the most well-crafted game can fade into obscurity after the initial buzz wears off. So, what can Space Marine 2 do to ensure that it doesn't fall into this trap? Well, the answer might lie in how the developers approach the post-launch content and game modes. A well-implemented New Game Plus, for instance, could allow players to experience the campaign in fresh ways, perhaps with new challenges, additional story elements, or enhanced customization options. So, you know, this could be like extra armor from like New Game Plus, finishing the game on the hardest difficulty, earns you extra currency, so on and so on. Moreover, features like Horde mode, which was a hit in the original game, could return with even more depth and variety, which would keep players hooked for hours on end. So guys, check out some of the other videos I've made on how season passes could look like, how expansions could look like, and what the game needs to introduce. So the inclusion of operations mode draws inspiration from successful titles like Helldivers 2, and this is a good thing because on launch and for the first couple of months, Helldivers 2 was absolutely killing it. Now, the developers at Cyber Interactive openly admitted that they've taken inspiration from other successful games, Helldivers 2 being one of these, and you can draw many parallels here with the Battle Barge, among other things. While this could be a good thing, the pressure is on them to deliver something unique and special that stands out in a crowded market. Now, they need to anticipate the hype and be ready to meet it, if not exceed it, should this, game go the distance. It's not just about having a polished product, which it is very polished, I can attest to that, but also maintaining and improving the game post-release. Community's demand for a fun, replayable experience is clear, and if Focus Entertainment and Saber Interactive can deliver on this front, then Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 might just become a game that players keep coming back to for months, if not years. In the end, Warhammer Space Marine 2 has all the makings of a Game of the Year contender, but its success might hinge on a single factor, replayability. Will it live up to the immersed hype and keep players engaged for long after release? Only time will play. Now, let's have a look at what the community is saying on Reddit. Alright guys, now let's see what the community on Reddit is saying. So, replayability and longevity is the only thing I've seen that could be a legitimate complaint, and I share this sentiment, as I said before. I've watched a lot of footage since it started coming out on YouTube. The game looks fantastic and has already brought in more people to the 40k universe. I've played the game for over 40 hours, and I'll tell you right now, it does look and feel fantastic. It's true to the lore. It's just an amazing game. So this guy is talking about how like he's got 800 hours in Vermintide, and despite the maps being static, i.e. they're not procedurally generated, it's still fun. So he is saying, if Space Marine 2 doesn't get similar treatment, operations will grow boring quick. 6 maps on release is a great start, and having PvP is another great addition. But I think a lot of people are getting into this game to play with friends. So a lot of people from Helldivers are waiting to come and check this out. So here we have another comment. So he's saying there's 6 operations currently, co-op, 3 Tyranid focus and 3 Chaos focus. You can play all 6 missions on all 4 difficulties with all 6 classes. And that should be about 146 personal combinations for you to try and complete. Now, do you want to try all the different classes? That's entirely up to you. So, YouTuber Tragic from Legacy, so Legacy Gaming is a channel on YouTube, is confirming they took him 30 hours to max his 3 max classes, whatever. So each, that's 90 hours there, plus 20 hours to get 20 out of 25. I don't know how true that is, but remains to be seen. So this also doesn't include different combination of team comps resulting from your squad mates class picks. Meh, that's all I can say to this. Meh. Who cares about that? The devs also stated new operation missions are guaranteed down the road, and we in fact will probably see a roadmap for the game before or shortly after release. I do expect this with season passes and whatnot. Adding the 12 to 15 hour co-op campaign and the 3 PvP modes available in the Eternal War, plus all the cosmetic perks and weapons unlock. I think safe says a lot to do for a while. There is, but it's going to be a lot of repetitive, that is. Yeah, so overall, seems very positive. So it remains to be seen here. Anyways, guys, those are my thoughts, having spent 40 plus hours with the game. Campaign's great, co-op is great, operations are great, but how long are they going to stay there and be fun? I don't know. I hope that there's going to be a clean roadmap to come. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I hope to catch you next video. Peace.